Welcome to another Enjoying Art watercolor lesson. Now I'm going to start from the top over here. Most of the time, I don't actually wet the whole paper before I start the painting. I just put the color in here, and I'm going to there's a little bit red shade blue color. I'm going to have that, and I'm going to have the wet continue. Just have the water, even a little bit brown color. Okay, continue. Have those color connected. I feeling this will have a little bit better control over the edges. Okay, here you go. I'm gonna coming over here, coming down, and keep it wet into wet. Okay, and the cow doesn't really need to have some dark color in the back to support, so I can just keep it a little bit light, a little bit soft. Now continue down over here. This is good. Now I want to get down over here. Now I can continue going to the edge, make it a little bit consistent. Okay, that's good. Like that. That's good. Now I'm going to have a little bit blue color and showing right over here and getting in a little bit. And the bottom over here, see a little bit the shadow of the cloud. Now I'm going to just clean the brush. So I have that. Still a little wet. Continue over here. This is good. Like that. And I can have maybe add a little bit brownish color on the top over here. I'm going to get that in a little bit here. I'm going to have also a little bit suggestion for the cloud over there. That's probably good enough. I'm going to show you how I would do the lifting after you drive. So I'm not going to do the lifting right now. And I'm going to paint the distance mountain. And I'm going to keep it just lighter, okay? Not too dark. I'm going to take this color. Maybe I have a little bit warm color mixed into. So I don't want it to be looks too bright, right? I want it to be feeling a little bit far away. Now I'm going to just put it over here, start with. Look at the color. I think this is good. Keep a little bit lighter, so feeling a little bit distance. Okay. Okay, that's good. Like that. Here you go. And I can softer. That's good. And I'm going to take a look at the belly over here, which is fine. And because the belly is going to be darker and then the blue color, so no worry too much. In the middle over here, and also have just watch out the edge of the brush. That's good. Now coming over here, now I have the lost edge. I'm going to have a little bit of this blue color. Here you go, like this. Have a little bit lost edge because it's the area still wet. Like that. You don't have to make it too clear. And maybe sometimes you want it a little clear, but sometimes you may not want to. Okay, just have a little bit suggestions. Maybe over here can be a little bit clear. I'm going to put a little bit color over here, back here again. That's good. Keep it consistent of the color. And now what the next thing we're going to do, we're going to paint the grass. Here we go. I'm going to squint my eye, take a look at. Now first, I think I'm going to remove some of the wet accumulate at the bottom here. There you go. I don't want that much wet because I don't want too much of the merge together with the grass. I'm gonna keep a little clean. Okay, like that. So now I'm gonna test it, and the top almost dry, but I may not really paint that yet. I maybe keep a little soft here. So I'm gonna put a little color here and then coming up. So give it a couple more minutes, let it dry a little bit more. Now I'm gonna take the yellow color with the blue color that I already have. I'm gonna take a look at this color. Is that light enough or dark enough? I think this is a good color. Screen your eye so you can see. Here you go. Gonna put this color in here, and ooh, it cover part of the leg. Okay, that's good. Take a look at. That's good. Right here. That's good. Now take a look at overall. At this color, definitely too light. I'm gonna merge that into the blue color again. I'm gonna make it a little bit darker. Here you go. That's good. All you're thinking about is the color in the whole area. Now I'm looking up over here. Now it got a little bit drier, and I'm gonna test it over here. That's a little bit too quick, too early. Okay. I'm gonna have that a little bit softer, but if I want to have a little bit more clear, I can add a little bit thicker color as I'm painting, touching into. If I have thicker color, it would remain to be a little bit more clear. That's good. Now it's ready. Some already dry. That's good. That's good. Have some integration. I'm gonna have this coming up a little bit. I'm not expecting to have a really clear edge, and I'm not going to have too soft, so I have enough separation, and I may not want to repaint the mountain again. This is good. Now if you want, you can keep a little white, it's okay. And now this is the color. This is not too much difference from the mountain, okay, in the value. Right, that's pretty good. Now I'm gonna add a little bit water. Now here we go. I'm gonna paint onto the body. Take a look. This is the color, the common color, the base color of the body. I'm gonna paint around the ear. That's good. Now I'm gonna add a little bit yellow color at the front, add right under the chest. Have a little bit lighter and a little bit yellowish color. Here you go. And change the color. That's good. Like that. Now I'm gonna come down over here. Have a little bit green with it. So see a little bit gray. Here you go. There's color coming over here. That's good. Now I'm gonna have the brown color again. From the leg over here coming down. Here you go. That's good. Okay, that's a little bit light. This is good. Like that. I'm gonna in the middle of the head. Like that. It's right in the middle over here. And on this side. And this is good. A little bit over here. This is a darker version of the grass. Okay, here you go. Put this color here, and I'm going to extend them. That's good, like that. Suggesting the texture. Keep using the three primary colors, how to mix the color we need. Okay, that's good. Now we'll take a look on this side of the face. That's good. That's good. That's good. I'm gonna have, look at the eye over here. Looks like an eyebrow. And coming down over here. Here you go. Now the eye also is sitting in here. And just set a little color here. And we're going to have some darker color for the eye a little bit later. Here you go. Like that. And the eyebrow again. And the eye right sitting over here, right next to the ear. That's good. And I can put a little detail. Now get a little bit detail next to the ear. Okay, that's good. And a little bit darker color over here, the top. Alright, now the ear over here. Have a little shape. A little bit dark shape right here. That's good. Alright, now we have some details to the face. And maybe the entire face need to be darker, but we'll take care of that a little bit later. I'm going to take a look, continue. Just get the red color, a little bit red. I'm going to put it right in the ear here. Here you go. That's good. Show a little red color. And because that is see-through, it's the translucent, I'm going to have this a little bit darker. That's good. Okay, now is the good time going into seeing the big shape on the body. So I'm going to mix a little bit darker. Gonna get the red again and just get into this color. That will be fine because this color I have yellow and blue color into it. So in the mind, it's all about yellow, blue, red color, right? Nothing else. I'm gonna get a little bit more yellow. That's good. I'm gonna make this to be the whole shape. Can you see that? The whole shape over here. And here you go. Looking at that larger shape. That's good. Like that. Now I'm gonna have this kind of connected. This to similar shape. Here you go. That's good. Coming down over here and then start turning. That's good. Like that. The bottom, I can make it even darker. And maybe now is the good time. Okay. I'm going to have a little bit softer on the edge here. That's good. Let's touch it. It's good. And a little bit softer over here. And this is good. I'm going to have some even darker color. I'm going to just put a little bit blue color and the red color over here. And make it into very dark. A little bit more red. So make sure you use the right color, the right pink to mix from. Okay, that's good. Now I'm going to put the very dark color. Just make it really deep at the bottom. That's perfect. Very good. And we'll come back a little bit later. I'm going to take this color again. And from the neck over here, I'm going to have this a little bit higher. And from here, coming down. Here you go, like that. That's good. Now coming here, and a little bit change over here. You can see a little bit change. And coming to the front here, a little bit darker, like that. Okay, I can have a little bit isolated shape. That's good. Okay, now at the front, I'm gonna have a little bit darker, a little bit blue, a little bit red, and some a little yellow, and that's probably good. Right under here. Here you go. There's a little triangle coming down here. That's pretty good. I can actually have a little bit dark color over here too, and a little bit dark color at the front over here, coming down a little bit. That's good. And take a look at on the edge over here. That need to be a little bit lower. Here you go, like that. That's beautiful. And now let's give a little bit more clear. And there's a triangle over here. So don't look at the details. Just look at the whole area shape where the area Yeah, to organize that too. Like look at over here. This is all organized in the same color, the similar value. And then I have a little bit brown. Okay. The painting process always start from the larger shape, then smaller shape, right? That we already know. But how you can control yourself not to walk into the details too quickly, too early. Okay, now little by little, piece by piece, and you can have all the shape connected. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna have this coming down. Here you go, a little bit thinner for this leg. That's just good. That's good. And coming up over here. Now take a look on this side. And that's a little bit darker on the top over here. Here you go. Now it's considered smaller and smaller shape. And down over here in the middle, also a little bit darker. Do that a little bit later. Okay. And now take a look at the top over here. Okay. I see that from some of your painting, you a little bit overemphasize some of the contrast. Okay. You don't need to like look at it, screen your eye to see that. Okay. Is that really that much? Sometimes when you're looking at the neighbor area, it actually is seeing that much contrast. But in fact, it's not that much, right? So you don't need to overreact to it. Okay, here you go. That's a little bit softer over here. As this color is not really as dark as the bottom over here. Okay, just a little bit softer like that. Now you see there's a little contrast over here. It already creates a lots of attention. So here we go. I'm gonna have a little bit close to the tail over here. Can be a little bit lighter. Here we go. A little bit detail over here. That's good. That's good. And maybe a little bit more. Get a little bit red. Maybe a little bit darker. It's not, maybe not that much. I think it's just almost fine already. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna just drop in a little bit darker tone right here at the corner. That's good. All right. I'm gonna take a look at the top over here. It's okay. I'm gonna make that a little bit softer. Just use the water to soften that a little bit. That's good enough. And I'm gonna put a little color on the head. I just feel this need to be darker. Get a little bit yellow in here. Here you go, like this. And I'm gonna make the whole thing wash that, make it feel a little bit darker. Okay, any color when you wash on it, it always feels darker because it's translucent watercolor. Okay, here you go, like that. And after we put some darker color into the eye, it will look just fine. And now at this point, I'm gonna put a little cute here on top of the head. It's like a little bit orange, brown orange color. Just put this color first, a little bit orange color before we put a little bit darker field shape. And here you go, very cute here. Okay, here you go. And here you go, right here. Okay, that's good. And not dark enough. We come back over here, same color. Okay, that's good. Okay, and then we see have a little bit green gray color. You can see a little green gray color right here in the whole shadow. If it's not red, that chances would be the complementary color, a little bit more green. That's good. Okay, then also the green gray over here. Make it a little bit dimmer, a little bit darker. This is good. Now I'm going to come back to the front. I am going to make this a little bit softer. Just use the calligraphy brush and have it coming down a little bit. That's good. It looks fine. I'm going to have a little bit orange color on this side. A little bit more. That's good. That's good. Connected. And in the front over here, have a little bit orange color coming over here, make it a little bit better. Now I'm gonna have a little bit darker color. I'm gonna see a little bit deeper area, and also can soften some area or lift up a little color. I'm gonna make this a little bit darker. You see this shape a little bit darker. Okay, I'm gonna have a couple line like that, showing the skin. Looks good. Okay, over here, like that. That's good. Bottom now have a little bit darker color here. That's good. Now little by little, it will look fabulous. Okay, and over here can come in a little bit, correct the shape. That's good. Okay, now come back over here. Now's the time. Get a little bit dark color here, and under the belly, and a little bit seeing a little bit side, the other side, and let's get a little gap over here, a little gap over here. That's just good. Now I put the tail, the hair over here. That's good. I'm gonna have it come out a little bit, and even a little bit brighter orange color. And this is the bottom over here. Now I'm gonna have a little bit more red, a little bit warmer and darker too. And right here, you go. That a little bit darker. Okay, here you go. Now I'm gonna have this a little bit softer coming down. Okay, contrast. Okay, just add some contrast. It will describe the form. And here you go, a little bit darker, a little bit shape over here, and over here start coming, and over here actually connect the shape over here. That's good. Now coming in here, there's a little bit change. That's good. And a little bit softer on this side. That's good. And the top over here could be just fine. Don't have to do too much to it. Now let's take a look. And I'm going to use this calligraphy brush, the flat brush, and now I'm going to come into just lift up some area, make it even lighter, like over here. Now here you go. That's look a little bit lighter. Lifting is really good. And over here, I'm going to make it a little bit softer. This area is already dry, so after the dry surface is very easy to lift and soften. That's good, like that. That's good. And the flat brush doing a great job for the lifting. Okay, the top over here, I'm gonna have a little bit, also lift up a little bit light shape, a soft area. That's good. That's good. Okay, and I think the top over there, just get a little bit orange color. Mix the yellow with the red together. A little bit orange color. There you go. I'm gonna have this a little bit more visible. Okay, like that. That's good. Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna come back to finish the painting by have a couple spots in the face. Okay, first on the chest over here, I'm going to give a little bit more, emphasize the little fold over here. That's good. A little bit more orange color over there, and I'm going to put the little darker color onto the mouth area. Okay, look at the shape of this. That's good. Like that. Here you go. Just looking for the entire shape. Don't look at just the nostril or the small area. Okay, and then I'm going to add some little darker color after. Okay, now I'm going to mix a very dark color. I already have the blue color over here. Now I'm going to just add a little red. I'm going to come into, take a look at the eye. Take a look at this eye. That's good. Like that. That's good. And take a look at this eye. That's good. Like this. Alright, now I'm going to come back to this space. A little bit darker on both sides. That's good. And right underneath, a little bit darker. And here you go. Like this. And the middle over here, also darker, coming up. So by having this and leave some lighter area, you can create the impression of the form and just use the water. Now leave the color coming up. Now take a look at the bottom over here, a little bit lighter too. I'm going to leave a little shape. Okay, leave a little shape. I'm going to come back using this. Okay, also here the outside, I'm going to clear that a little bit. That's good. A lot better. Now, I'm going to take a look right under, just a few here. Just make it a little bit lighter. That's good. Now, after I put a little darker color underneath, and it will show. Okay, that's good. Here you go. That's good. Like that. Now come back to the top, the cute hair. I'm going to just add a little bit shadow to that. A little bit dark color over here. A few shadow. And I don't mind to have this a little bit lighter color. Okay, I'm going to have a little bit brown color. There you go. I'm going to have a couple here coming up. That's good. A little shadow. A little bit darker. Okay, here you go. Okay, that's good. Okay, the front over here can be also a little bit deeper. Okay, that's good. And the side over here, have a little bit shape. Okay. Okay, the face looks okay. Looks good. I'm going to have a little bit orange color again in the body. I'm going to have a little orange color. I want it to be a little bit brighter. Okay, there you go. And whenever you feel a little bit brighter, the orange color always help. Here you go. I'm going to have this and just overlaid the color in here. Okay, also this color going into here, the top over here, this is good. Okay, the front, I'm going to have a little bit greenish color, the opposite from the warm. I'm going to have a little greenish color here. You see that? Oh, much deeper, right? That's good. A little bit greenish color also here too. You can see it. Okay, that's good. Okay, and also going to take the orange color also here. A little bit soft. And coming down over here too. Like this. That's the top. Also a little orange color, the overlay, little wash. That's good, like that. And the color look a lot more richer. I'm gonna get a little bit blue color because I want it to look a little bit darker. Okay, that's good, like this. And there can be a little bit light shape over here. Just open the calligraphy brush, look like a flat brush. Here you go. So a little bit lighter over there. That's just good. I'm gonna have a little orange color. There's not much already. I'm gonna have this. Put it here too. Make this connected down here. This is great. And I'm gonna have a little bit brown color to the tail. A little bit brighter brown color. Here you go. It could be just orange color. And here you go. A little bit right here. Like that. That's the tail. Okay, I'm gonna come back here. Here we go. Give a couple more. Little shape over there. That's fine. Now take a look at the front, and I'm gonna have a few more little shape over here, a little big shape over here, just showing the distance. Okay, have the when it's closer to us, you gotta have something a little bit sharper contrast. Okay, that's good. A little bit more. Let's get a little bit over here. Okay, here you go. Now gonna have a little bit coming up like this. That's good. And that's good. And a little bit coming in the distance here. Here you go. And a little bit over here. Now it creates some emphasis of distance. And here, a little bit over here. Just put the tip facing to the bottom. Okay, that looks good. Right, that is very nice.